The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and in this video, I'm going to conduct a performance evaluation on a well thought out and well built luxury yacht from Galeon, the 640 Fly. The Flying Bridge Helm is elegant in its uncluttered simplicity. There are simply two 12-inch Raymarine multifunction displays, so we can have them display anything we want. Over on the left-hand side, the Volvo Penta EVC display, Fusion stereo, Raymarine autopilot. Over to the right-hand side, the control for the Humphrey trim tabs, the side power bow and stern thrusters, and the engine start-stops. The digital engine controls are conveniently located to the right-hand side. The steering wheel is wrapped and mounted to a tilt base. A lot to like on the lower helm station. For starters, I'm surrounded by an awful lot of glass, so I really appreciate that there are climate control vents all the way across aimed at both the operator and the observer. In the middle, the Volvo Penta EVC display. The lower panel highlights include the Seakeeper control panel, twin 16-inch multifunction displays, the autopilot and Humphrey trim tab controls. Down below, the bow and stern thrusters, the digital throttle and shift, steering wheel again mounted to a tilt base, and all your electrical controls along with the anchor windlass. Now this control panel is part of the new hydraulic steering system from SeaStar. It not only gives you a rudder indicator, but it also allows you to pre-program the steering parameters, which are progressive. Around the dock, 3 turns from lock to lock, underway, 5 turns. Talk about comfort. Take a look at these seats. Both the helm and observer seats include high backs, well padded, diamond stitching. They're electrically actuated for high-low, fore and aft, and recline. But I have to say my favorite aspect of this helm is this opening side door that gives me quick access to the side deck. Around the side of the helm console, the ship's main electrical panel. At the galley, the overhead storage compartments have the Dometic heat and air conditioning controls, the Cummins generator controls, and the display for the voltage readouts. The side decks have a minimum width of 14 inches, and take a look at the bulwarks. They come up 40 inches. Step up in the center, we'll bring the bulwarks to 34 inches. There's a 12-inch midship cleat. Another step up and we come to a gate. Continuing ahead to the working end of the bow, there's a 3-inch tow rail. Rails top out at 29 inches, and now we come to the ground tackle. 2 hatches open up to reveal a Lumar windlass recessed into the deck. There's a chain stopper leading to an anchor roller that's recessed into the bow, supporting a Delta plow anchor. There's access to the road locker to both sides. Foot control switches are to the starboard side. The port and starboard bulwarks include stylized engine vents. The chocks are integrated. There's a 13-inch cleat just ahead, and look at this below, line storage. Now this boat also has crew quarters that are accessed from a watertight door in the transom. Let's take a look. This stateroom features over-under berths, transom windows with curtains that can be pulled across. The galley area features plenty of open Corian counters. There's a built-in sink and a microwave, storage underneath and directly across. In front of the stairway, there's refrigeration, and just above, a built-in washer and dryer with more storage above for product. And the head is right alongside. There's a full-length mirror on the door, an electric flush toilet, and a sink. There's also a shower wand, so this is a wet head. Inside a cabinet at the forward end of the crew quarters is a Seakeeper 12 gyro stabilizer. Now let's take a look at the engine room accessed through a watertight door. First impression I have of this engine room, roomy and spacious. I mean, come on, 6 feet of headroom, 24 inches between the two Volvo Penta D13 1000 horsepower engines. These are straight shaft drives. Checkpoints are on the inboard sides of both engines. Fuel tanks are to both sides. At the forward bulkhead, all of the electrical connections and battery chargers. Fuel filters to both sides of the fire suppression system. At the aft bulkhead, 29 kW generator. The air conditioning system is just alongside, and further to port, a secondary access point with a ladder leading to the aft cockpit.
As we got underway, I got a good feel of how easily maneuverable the 640 is. The thrusters had more than enough power to keep us in control, even with the stiff crosswind and cross current trying to push us to the side of the narrow fairway.
The Galeon 640 Fly has a length overall of 68 feet 3 inches, a beam of 16 feet 5 inches, and a draft of 4 feet 10 inches. With an empty weight of 68,343 pounds, 81% fuel, and 5 people on board, we had an estimated test weight of 74,129 pounds. With the twin 1,000 horsepower Volvo Penta D13 engine spooled up to 2350 RPM, we reached our top speed of 30.3 knots. Pulled back to 1750 RPM, we were at our best economic cruise speed of 19.9 knots. At that speed, the 49.5 gallon per hour fuel burn translated into 0.4 nautical miles per gallon and a range of 357.7 nautical miles, all while still holding back a 10% reserve of the boat's 990 gallon total fuel supply. Shop rates on a very efficient hull with a minimum planing speed of only 12.7 knots. She's responsive to the helm with comfortable acceleration and a solid feel to her handling. Her narrow entry allows for cutting through the waves nicely with no hull slap, which we were only able to demonstrate by crossing wakes on our otherwise calm test day. Lastly, we wanted to test the effectiveness of the Seakeeper gyro stabilizer. While we didn't have much chop to contend with, we measured an at-rest roll of between 3 and 4 degrees max. When activated, the Seakeeper knocked that down in short order. Excellent handling and functionality clearly come together in the 640 Fly from Galeon, and that is my full performance evaluation. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.